Welcome to Omoyiko YouTube channel. My name is Aminat Ahmed, and in this video we'll be cutting this beautiful Bubu gown with cupped bustier. So these are the measurements I'll be working with. I'll be working with gown length 54, bust 33, hip 36, knee length 36, but I won't be using the whole of 36. I'll be removing 4 inches from it. So sleeve length 18, shoulder 14, and round sleeve 11. So let's get right into it. The first thing you are going to do if you want to cut this gown is to measure 3 inches from your paper. First, measure 3 inches like this because it has a built-up collar that runs to the back. So you measure 3 inches. This 3 inches is what we are going to be using to build our collar. Measure the 3 inches like this before you start your vertical measurement. Then I will impute my vertical measurement. We have a cupped bustier there. I'll be placing my shoulder to nipple measurement here. My shoulder to nipple measurement is 9. My shoulder to under bust is 12.5. My half length measurement is 15. And there is this basque waistline on the gown. So I'll be using 3 inches for that. So I'll be marking 18 here. Then I'll do the same thing here. 9 inches for nipple point, 12.5 for under bust, 15 inches for half length or waistline, then 18 inches for the basque waistline. Then I'll now measure my knee length. I said my knee length is 36. I'll be removing 4 inches from it. That will give me 32. I'll measure my knee length here, 32. Then I'll do the same thing here, 32. Then I'll connect everything together to form a straight line. Now let me label it. This is my shoulder line, SH. This is my bust point, under bust. This is my waistline, half length, and this is the basque waistline. Let's use BW for it, and this is my knee length. Let's use KL for it. So these are my vertical measurements, and the next thing I'll be doing now is to measure my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 14. Divided by 2 will give me 7. I'll mark 7 inches here. And for my shoulder measurement, I'll be marking my sleeve length here. My sleeve length, the sleeve length I want to be using is 18. So I'll mark my 18 here. This paper is not up to 18 inches, so I'll make it 17 inches. So I'm using 17 inches for my knee length here. Then from this 17 inches, I'll come down by 2 inches or 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. So I use 1.5 inches here. If your own sleeve length is longer than that, you can use 2 inches. Then I'll come here. I will impute my neck measurement. My neck width, the neck width I'll be working with is 2.75. That's 2 3/4. Then I'll come down by 1 inch for the back. I'm doing the back neckline now. I'll come back to the front neckline later. Then from this my neckline, I'll connect it to the shoulder slope. So I have my shoulder slope now. Then from here, I'll now measure my sleeve length, my round sleeve. My round sleeve is 11. Instead of dividing it, because I'll be using rubber to gather it at that round sleeve area. So I'll be using the 11 inches like that, and I'll add like 1 inch to it. So no, let me add 2 inches to it. So I have 13 here for my round sleeve. Then I'll connect from here, from this place to this place. So after that, let's move to the knee length. On your knee length, you place your hip measurement there. My hip measurement is 36. I will divide that by 4. I will have 9 inches. So for you to get the cow effect, you divide your hip measurement by 4 and add 3 inches to it, because it is a free gown. It's not so tight. I'll add 3 inches to my hip line. So I have 9. 9 plus 3 will give me 12. So I'll put my 12 inches here. Then I'll connect from here to this place. you are using your free hand to connect to. So from this place, before you connect to this place, from this place, just measure 2 inches inward like this for the fold of the rubber, for the fold of the elastic. Measure 2 inches inward like this. Then from these 2 inches, they connect like this. You are connecting to this your knee line. So I have my cow effect. Then if it is a long gown you are cutting, you use your knee length. If you are using if you are cutting it on a short gown, if you are making a short gown, just use your hip measurement. If your hip line is like, maybe your hip line is 9 inches, you can just add like 2 inches to it. Then your cow effect will stop on your hip. So these 12 inches that I have here, I'll measure it down. I've not even measured my gown length. My gown length is 54. So let me measure my 54. I'll add allowance to it on this paper as well. My gown length is 54. I have 54 here, plus 2 inches for folding allowance. I have 56. Let me measure the 56 here as well, so that I will have a straight line. I have my 56 inches here. Then let me make it into a straight line. So from here, I will continue measuring my 12 inches up to the gown length. So 12 inches, 12 inches. Then I will connect everything together. I will connect it like so. Make sure this place is not too sharp. So you blend this place like this. Blend it. It must not give you a sharp look. Now I can cut out. But before I cut out, let me label this one or this one. Let me move the labeling to this side, because I don't really need the label there. So I have my bust point here, my bust point line here. I have my under bust here. I have my waistline here. I have my basque waistline here for the front. So before I cut out, I will come here. I'll come to the neck, the back neck. You measure this neck. Measure what you have here on this neck. You measure what you have here. I have 3.25 here. Then write it somewhere. Back neck 3.25, because we are going to be using it to construct the front neckline. So I'll cut this one out now. This is what it looked like after cutting. Let's now construct the front neckline. So to construct the front neckline, we have already measured this place. We said it's 3.25 inches. So we are increasing this place. You increase this place by, you measure your 3.25 inches here. So this paper I have here is not up to 3.25 inches. So I will gum one paper to this side. I will need to attach another paper to this side. Now let's construct the neck. Now I will increase this place. Let me increase it like this. This thing is going this way. Place your ruler like this at an angle 90 like this. Then increase this line like this. So this 3.25 that we have here, we will measure it. I have my 3.25 here for the front neckline. Now I have my 3.25 here. Then from here, you now measure your neck width, how wide you want your neck to be. I have 2 inches here. I want to use 2 inches. You can use 1.5, you can use 2.5 anyhow, but don't let the wideness be too much. Then from here, I'll measure my neck depth. For me, I'll be using 7 inches. Let me use 7 inches. Then from here, you connect like this. From this neckline here, from the wideness of your neck here, you connect to where you want your neck to end. So before I cut my front, my back this thing, before I cut my back, I will fold this place. Let me trim this one. I will need to fold this place like this. Let me fold these 3 inches like this. You can cut paper for both front and back separately, but me, I just want to use one paper for the two. You can cut front and back separately, but I think that will be wasting of paper. But if you think cutting of the two paper will make it easy for you, you can do so. So this is what I'll be cutting on the back. Now I have folded my fabric into two, then I have placed my paper on it. I will now pin it down. Now after pinning down, I can now cut. I don't need to add allowance to it again because I've already added necessary allowance. So I'll cut out now. Now after cutting, I can remove my pin. Then after removing my pin, let me trace out the back neckline on the fabric. So you can place your paper on the fabric like this. Just mark where you have your this thing here. You use 2.75. You can mark your 2.75 here. Mark your 2.75 here and come down by the 1 inch that you use on the paper. So you connect like so. Then you can confirm what you measured there before if it is still up to 3.25. So I still have 3.25 here. Then you cut out. So my back is settled now. Let's now focus on the front. Before I focus back on the front, let me remove this shoulder slope so that I will remove it on my fabric as well. I'm supposed to have removed it before cutting it on the fabric, but I forgot. So let me remove it like this since I have already drafted the neck. I've removed it now. Then on my fabric as well, I'll remove it on the fabric as well. Let me just measure the 1.5 inches here. I still have my 13 inches. My 1.5 inches there. Then I will connect it here for the shoulder slope. I'm supposed to have removed it before, but I forgot. Now I have removed my shoulder slope. Now let's move back to the front and draft the front pattern. So for the front, that middle piece, you will use your shoulder measurement for it. My shoulder measurement is 14 divided by 2 give me 7. Then you come here and measure your 7 inches. This is my 7 inches. Then come down here as well on your waistline, measure 7 inches. I have my 7 inches here as well. Then connect the two together. So I use my shoulder measurement because I want the pleat to be sitting directly on my shoulder. If you want it to be come a little bit inside, you can minus ½ inch from your shoulder slope. Then from here, for the basque effect, I'll connect to this 3 inches that we left earlier, that we measured rather. So I'll connect it like this. Then I'll now cut out. This is what I need, and this is where I'll be removing my corset. So I will cut out like this. Now you place this one again, put it aside, put it one side. Then let's now construct our corset. So there was a mistake on this one, so I have transferred it to this one. And one of the mistake I made is that I am supposed to place this one on a bigger paper. Place this one on a bigger paper and hold this down with your tape. If you are using paper tape or anything, just hold it down with your tape. Now let's construct our corset. So the first thing I did was to measure from my shoulder to where I want my corset to start from, and I use 7.5 inches for that. This is the 7.5 inches. This is where my cup will be starting from. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to impute my nipple to nipple measurement. Let me use my red marker for that. My nipple to nipple measurement is 6.5. If I divide that by 2, I'll have 3.25. So let me measure the 3.25 like this and make it into a straight line. So I have my 3.25 here. And again, I have labeled this thing. This is my nipple point, my underbust, my waistline. Then this is the basque effect that we want to achieve. Now the next thing I'll be doing now is to come here from this center front, measure ½ inch inside. Measure ½ inch inside. That is the space between the two breasts. Measure ½ inch inside, then connect it like so. So after connecting it, you come here on the waistline. For me, I'll be using to contour the underbust. So for me, I'll be using 3/4 inch. That's 0.75. So I'm measuring 0.75 here, then 0.75 on the other side. If you are a bigger bust, if you are sewing it for a plus size person, someone that is busty, you can use 1 inch. If you are drafting a proper corset that they will not wear bra, the contouring will be more than this. So I'll measure the same 3.25 here, 0.75 here, then 0.75 here again. Then I'll connect it together like this. Let me connect it down to the length of this thing that we are drafting. So you connect it together. After connecting it together like so, this is our underbust. After connecting it together like so, then you come to your nipple point here. Come down by ½ inch so that place will not be pointy. And if you are a plus size, you can use 3.5 up to 1 inch. Then you connect like this. You are contouring the underbust now. Connect like this as well. Then you come here from your underbust. You connect to construct the cup now. I'm constructing the cup now. You connect like this. Note, if you measure this place, you must have, maybe it must not be more than 1 1/4. So I have one. It's not up to 1/4 here, but the wideness must not be more than 1/4. Then to know where you are connecting your cup here, just check the distance between your nipple point and your underbust. I have 3.5 here. Then place it here. This is my 3.5. Then my cup, I'll be connecting my cup here. Let me use this one. I'll be connecting my cup here. So for the neck, I can come here. Let me come down by, we have ½ inch here. I can come down here. I can come inside here. No, I can come down here. Come down here by ½ inch for the neck. Then, we have ½ inch here too. Come down here by ½ inch just to have a straight line. So you connect it like so. This is where the cup will end. So the cup will end here. Now from here, I will connect to this place. But before I connect, let me do my overbust contouring. I'll be using half for the overbust. You can use more than half. Then from this your nipple point as well, you can measure ½ inch upward. So you connect like this as well. Then from here, you connect for your cup. You connect to this ½ inch. Depending on how curvy you want this place. If you want the sweetheart to be more obvious, you can use like 1.5 inches. You can even connect it to this side. Anyhow you want it. And to this place too, you can connect this one to the upper part here, or you can just measure from here as well. Measure ½ inch down. Depending on what you want, emphasis on what you want. So let me increase this one to the upper part like this. Then from here as well, connect. I have my cup. Now after constructing our cup, all this allowance that we have removed here, we would return it back to this place. Let me increase this now. You know, this is the end of my paper. This is where this paper ends. So I'm increasing this line now. Now I have half inch here, that's 1 inch. I will replace the 1 inch back here. Then for this place, I have 3/4 inch here, 3/4 inch here, that's 1.5. I will replace back the 1.5 inches as well. I will replace back the 1.5 inches. Then I will connect. So I have replaced back the contouring. Now for the down part, before I cut out, for the down part, you come here, fold this place like this, fold it on top of each other like this to blend it. You know, you can see now that this one and this one does not rhyme, so you redraw this place. Now you will redraw this one. So I'm redrawing it now. From here you redraw it. So this is how it's supposed to be. So we are not following this one again. So this one we extend to this place, then we will continue from here. We'll continue from here. Then after doing this place too, fold it on top of each other just to blend this place as well. So this one too. So blend it. Now this one will be extending to this place now. So after blending it, you can now cut out. So that means this one will be like this now. This is what we will have. This is what we are going to have here. So I can cut out now and remove my cup. Let me start from here. So this extension is the essence of placing it on another paper before you cut. So from here as well. Then this place. This place. Since I need only one, let me leave that one aside. Then you remove your cup. Please, when removing your cup, don't forget to label your cup. This is center front and this is side front. So label your cup, please. Then the other side. Then remove the cup as well. Now I can label this one too. This is side front. This is center front. Now I have my corset. For the yoke, let me just remove this one from the lower paper, from the paper at the bottom. So let me just remove this one. I don't need this bigger paper again. Then I'll now remove the neck. Let me cut the neck now. So this will serve as my yoke. This is the upper part. I'll pin it together and put it one side. For the other part of the front bodies, you come here. We are doing slash and spread. Please, we are doing slash and spread. Then you come here, you slash all this place like this. You come here, you measure 1.5 inches, or you can use 2 inches interval, anyhow you want it. But for me, I'll be doing 1.5, 1.5. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So you will now rule from here. Now you roll down. So we will slash all these lines that I have ruled here. Now, before I slash it, let me place it on my fabric, then I'll be slashing it on my fabric. Now, I have placed it on my fabric, then I'll pin down. Let me pin it down. Now, before I start slashing it, let me add one more line here. Let me add this, just one more line here. Now, I'll be slashing it one after the other. So, from here now, I will slash this line, this first line. Be careful not to cut through the paper. Then, you spread. I'll be using 2 inches to spread mine. If you want it, if you don't want it to be as full as my own, you can use 1.5, you can use 1 inch. But for this one, I'll be using 2 inches, and if you want it fuller than this, you can use 2.5 to spread it. So I'll be spreading it with 2 inches by 2 inches. So you pin down, pin it down here as well. Then slash the second line. Spread it again by 2 inches. Pin it down. Slash the third line. Then when you get to this side, we are adding rubber to this side. Just measure 1 inch from here like this. Measure 1 inch inward. Like this. This is where you are going to slash it. This is where your slash is going to end. We are ending your slash here so that place will not be increased. It will rhyme with the back bodies. Then you continue your slashing. You are not letting it get to the tip. So it must end here. Spread it by 2 inches as well. Now this is what I have after splashing and spreading everything. I'll now add ½ inch to this place. Round, I'll add ½ inch down to that place. So from here now, I'll add my ½ inch. Half inch that I will use to join to the center piece. So I'll add ½ inch round. You can use your tape rule to be measuring it. To me, I'm just using my eyes to measure it. Then when you get to this place, indicate. So I'm going to notch this place. I'm going to notch this place. So then here too, you can see before we did not slash through this place. Let's measure what we have here. We have 12 here. So from here, let me measure. So when I'm cutting from here, I will extend my place, my hand up here. Then let me use ½ inch for the lower part here too. Then I will connect that place with a straight line, because the back bodies is also straight. So it's because of this curve that I did not want. That's why I did not splash it through to the tip of the paper. So I should have my 13 here now. I have my 13 here now. So it is from this place that I will now continue to cut. Now I can cut now. Please, when you are adding your own allowance, you can use your tape rule to measure it. So when I get here, I'll put a clip here. Clip it like this, or you notch anyhow. Then continue. This is the center. Clip it here as well, or you notch anyhow. So I'm clipping this one too. That clipping will help you when you are attaching it to the center piece. So here as well, let me continue from here. Now this is what I have. This is what I have now. I can remove this thing now. I can remove my pin and my paper now. Then we'll transfer the corset part to our fabric as well. So let me remove the pin. So for the corset part, I want to gum this place together. I don't want it to have a seam line here. If you want your own to have a seam line, you can cut it separately. But for me, I want to join it together and make it one. Now I have joined it together at the middle here. So I will transfer all these ones to my fabric now. I will use the same fabric as lining, so I will be cutting two for each. Now this one will be at the folded edge. I will place it at the folded part here. So you're adding half inch, half inch, half inch. You can use your tape rule to measure it, but for me, I'm not using tape rule to measure anything. Place this one on on your fabric as well. Here to half inch. I'll be cutting another one for this one, another one for this one too, because I'll be using the same fabric as lining. So let's cut the cup. This is my side front, this is my center front. So you place it on your fabric like so. Pin it down. So let me notch the upper part of this side front, so that I'll be using this notch to indicate it. I'll be using the notch to differentiate it. So half inch. Here too, half inch. So I'm duplicating each and every this piece for the lining because I'll be using the same fabric as the lining. Now I'm done cutting the lining. This is the front, the center front. This is the lining piece. These are the bust area, the original, the lining. I have not even notched this one, so let me notch it. The lining, this one too. This is the lining. This one too. The clothes and the lining together. Now for the inner belt, for the wideness of the inner belt, you are going to use the distance between your under bust and your waist measurement. For me, my half length measurement is 15, my under bust is 12.5. So that means my belt will be 2.5 inches wideness. Then the length I will be using 21 inches. You can let it be more than that. You know me, I'm a small size person, so if you are bigger than me, you can use more than 21 inch. So 2.5 inches, I'll be using half inch to turn the belt. That's 3 inches. So I'll be measuring 3 inches here. 3 inches. Then I will cut out. So I'm cutting my two belts together now. The two belts is together now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more detailed tutorial like this.